So today I'm going to Tyresö with a photo meetup, take some photos. Weather doesn't look that nice, but it's usually a lot of fun and it's good to practice in bad weather. That's when you develop, when you have really bad circumstances and try to take good photos anyway. That's a pretty nice looking sky. When we arrived in Tyresö, we first went to a place called Koladammarna. It's an area with dams and a lot of ducks. Hello! Have you been there before?
Yeah, I just realized.
These ducks are so funny, they're like, come give us food. Or maybe they're just going to the other dam. But it looks like they are following us. Dams are really good for one thing, and that is taking symmetrical photos. Since the water is always completely still, except when there are ducks on it, you can take really nice symmetric compositions. In this shot I tried turning it on its side, since I seen something similar on Instagram and I thought it looked cool. When you have a lot of parallel lines, such as the trees in this photo, it's good to utilize that direction by making it a portrait photo instead of a landscape one. It will look more in harmony. The power lines were a little bit distracting in the beginning, but you can always find creative ways to make them improve your photos instead of destroying them. In this shot I made the power lines the subject. Well, what kind of lens is that?
It's mine.
It's her lens, but
yeah, it should fit. The thing is, I think basically all Canon lenses fit all Canon cameras unless it's the M system.
Wait a
That's a
minute.
bit-
It's the red dot and the red dot.
it was a bit tight.
I do.
Here is another shot where I have tried to make the power lines go in harmony with the photo and emphasize the symmetry.
And then we take some goose pie in. I know how to do that.
I think this one would even be great black and white.
Yeah.
It's so moody.
It's so it's
Yeah.
extra minimal. No,
Yeah.
when you make it.
It looks like a sound wave almost when you just...
Right, yeah, true. That's why I took your lens. How is this with my lens? Not so bad, but I thought it was... Yeah, I wanna...
I found another great Benz shot, and this time I tried to edit it in black and white, and I'm really happy with the result. I like the minimalism and the straight lines and the small bench that makes for a subject in the picture. Symmetry gives you great opportunity to play around. In this photo I turned it upside down so that the reflection is actually not a reflection. After taking every possible dam shot, every possible symmetrical shot possible, we continued through the forests and eventually we found our way into a really nice big field surrounded by trees, starting to turn yellow, but not quite. Oh, this must be the tree. A man we met along the way told us about an owl that was supposed to be sitting in a tree branch. We thought this was the tree, but we never quite found the owl. But it made for a pretty nice photo. In this shot I tried to go all out with editing, making it maybe a little bit too yellow. I really love this big beautiful meadow that we walked across. I find it very hard to edit photographs of trees in the fall because they look a little bit too dull when you first see them, but then when you bring up the colors you very easily go too far and they just look like oversaturated. I found it really hard to strike the perfect balance. This is probably one of the best photo walk locations I've been on in Stockholm, because yeah, you have the dam, you have the nice forest, you have the sheep as well. It's perfect.
And there comes more sheep and horse and cow and whatever.
Yeah.
And you have still water and you have the forest, very vivid water.
Yeah, and it's not a long walk, it's just
it's
like,
okay.
Yeah, it's just
3-4 kilometers.
On this day I used my 35mm Voigtlander lens, and thanks to my helicoid adapter I can take some shots that are quite close to macro shots, which made it possible to photograph this little beetle that we found. As usual, you can always find links to all the products that I mention or use in my videos in the description. I like the vibe in this photo, the little dog watching the big dogs. I'm getting more and more used to seeing shots that should be in black and white, and this was a very clear example. When you have very strong contrast like this, a clear graphical form, black and white is often a good choice. Here you can glimpse my Voigtlander lens on the helicoid adapter on my Sony camera. I actually been here before, I recognize it, yeah. When I walked from Tyresta I passed it.
100 meters back. Oh, you came for nothing today.
But you're right, I think you should have a telephoto lens here to make the best out of it.
It's too messy, it's too much. You need to focus on your crop.
I tried to take some good photos of the waterfall, but none of them came out very good. I think I would have needed a tripod so that I could take a longer exposure, maybe an ND filter and possibly a longer lens. Next time I'll try again. So, I'm heading home now. We've been out for about 4 hours, of which the last one was very rainy. But it was a great meetup today, and I think I actually got a couple of quite decent landscape shots, despite being really bad at landscape photography. But that's why it's fun to go out, to practice. And now I'm heading home to look at the photos. That's it for today. This is the first vlog I filmed with my new camera, the Sony X3000. If you want a review of this camera, leave a comment, and if I get at least one comment, I will do a review of this little nice camera. See you soon again. As always, you will find me under the name of MWRoll on Instagram and 500px, and don't forget to subscribe.